My friends, the fact that we have been hearing about the place they call, quote, in the media, the West Bank of the Jordan River, what we call Judea and Samaria, it just goes to show that the Jewish people living in that area, building homes in that area, growing vineyards in that area, having more and more children in that area of Israel, which is the cradle of Jewish civilization, tells us that us doing that is a thorn in the side of people who are against really the Geulah, not only the Geulah, the redemption, but also, just against the Jewish people. Because you're talking about the cradle of Jewish civilization. So now, this has been a conversation since 1967, my friends. Since we won that war, the 6-Day War, actually of annihilation. It was a war of annihilation that the Arabs waged against us. And, they wanted that, and they got it, and, they didn't expect the result. So, it was on us to take control of that land officially. We did not do that. We kept everything in ambiguity, and then a few people, Jews, decided they're going to start building there and pioneering there, and going forward with things and putting facts on the ground. And eventually, after many years, our government had no choice but to accept, the Israeli government, accept the facts on the ground, make them legal, just at least in the eyes of the Israeli government and the people that live there, have citizenship, they vote, they pay taxes, they serve in the army. Yes, they're religious, they serve in the army, they vote, they pay taxes. And folks, this is has been a conversation since 1967, at least since the early 70s, 1970, whenever what's called the Yishuv movement started, right? It's been an ongoing discussion, right, in the media, and it doesn't stop, right? It's still to this day. Oh, are the Jews going to annex Judea and Samaria, aka the West Bank? No, they're not. Don't worry about it. Folks, Trump is a friend of Israel, but we clearly understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to appease or have deals with, the Saudis, UAE, Qatar, etc., etc. And you can't have, not just yet, right? You can't have the Jews taking officially control of what is theirs already, right? In the eyes of the world. Because, folks, once you, what's called codify something, it becomes real on the celestial plane, right? And that's a problem. That's a problem for the world, my friends. Can you imagine if Yaakov, basically becomes Israel and takes control of his land? Esav can't have that, right? This is the good part of Esav, by the way, Trump is, right? But he's still, at the end of the day, he's Esav, right? He has to tell the world, the bad part of Esav, really, the media, international bodies, he has to tell Ishmael, wait a minute, relax. It's not going to happen just yet. Don't worry about it. They're not going to do it. Israel's just fine. They're doing just fine. It's all good, My friends, it's amazing. It's just amazing. At the end of the day, it's really up to us. It's really up to us. We don't need anybody's permission. Not even Esav, the good part of Esav. Everything's our decision, Everything that happened, everything that, everything we don't like, we're the ones responsible ultimately for it, right? We didn't finish off Amalek, so 2 years later we had to bring in these two guys to sit down across the table from Amalek and talk to Amalek as if he's human. They're not human, right? The so-called negotiators of Hamas. Folks, they're not human. We have to humanize non-humans, orcs, right? Folks, it's all our fault. It's all our fault. We painted ourselves into this corner, and now we have to do what we need to do with God's help, and not listen to anybody. Not to Vance, who thinks the Jews living in Judea or annexing Judea is weird. I don't understand. This is weird. I don't get it. Okay, it's weird. Yeah, the Jews are weird. What can you do? We're so weird. We're too weird for the world. The word can't handle our weirdness, right? Okay. Anyway, guys, just that short little message, and B'ezrat Hashem, everything's gonna progress. All right, Chodesh Tov.